Muta combo against these Goliaths. Shine won't really have an answer to it because those two combined together actually do a lot of damage. On the upside, there's of course those mines he has to worry about. Mines all over the place, plus weapons 1 upgrades now ready for Shine, so those vultures are going to be able to do even more damage against ground troops. And honestly, what's really important in that about that upgrade, Shine gets a vulture through to the 1 o'clock and be able to kill the drones in that position. He's going to get cleared up to the Hydras, and Muta's not going to call him coming way too late. But what's important for Shine that he has those upgrades, of course, those Terran booster missiles are going to be able to do so much more damage to those Mutalisks. Those Mutalisks are going to get completely owned. Almost, I think, a control group of Goliaths at this point, and science facility now coming up as well. 2 armories up, so he's getting upgrades on both sides. Going to get a huge upgrade advantage over there. Again, sneaking vultures past inside 11 o'clock. Only a few Hydras there to defend. Vultures are going to run around and do a lot of damage, and now, oh my god, Shine's turning the harassment around. Really showed his beautiful vulture play against Stork, and now he's doing it against Kwanro. Kwanro's still flying on his Beetles, not going to be able to utilize them at all. Just to go around, maybe clear out some mines, not really much else going for him there. And I don't really know what Kwanro can do at this point. Shine again running around with some vultures. They do get spotted. There are some Hydras waiting for them there. And the vultures, some of them are going to run past, take a few shots, catch some drones as they refer to the 1 o'clock. So many drone kills at this point. Gonna run to the Sunkens, but still managed to take out quite a few drones. And Shine just throwing vultures, knowing that this disrupts Kwanro's economy so badly. We're going to see whether Shine actually thinks of taking a third. He's staying pretty at 2 bases so far, just getting his Goliath count up. Probably waiting for some air support, and then maybe even decide to move out with nothing but a few vultures. Just not producing really that many ground forces, except for those vultures just taking up, getting his auxiliary forces ready before he decides to push out. Still just going around harassing all over the place with his vultures. Mutalisks, still a large number of Mutalisks in the air, and quite a few Hydras on the ground. Not seeing any lurkers. Really should get some lurkers alongside. Again, the vultures penetrate the 1 o'clock. Only one single sunk to defend. Kwanro trying to go for a Mutalisk attack, getting the full fledge of the full brunt of the Goliath missiles there, and just horrible position overall for Kwanro. Not managed to do any more damage aside from what he did early on in the game. Again, gonna go for yet another pass. Should be able to take out several SCVs this time. Does take a few of them out. Still trying to take out some gas mining SCVs. Does pretty good harassment. 5 SCVs taken out. Almost got a one shot off. Irradiate going off. Kwanro does a pretty good split. Sacrifices one of his Mutas. Flies the irradiated Mutas right into the Goliath line of fire so he can save the rest of them. But did manage to take out 5 SCVs there, but honestly not what he wants. Mines going out all over the place. Really not allowing those Hydras to do anything. I really think that Hydras do have weapons on at this point, but I really think those Hydras need something else. Kwanro going for yet another expansion at the 9 o'clock. I think this is a mistake for him. He's trying to expand way too much. He is already 2 bases over Shine. At this point, he really shouldn't be thinking of over-expanding. Those Mutalisks are just, those vultures, just going to be able to run all over the place and harass any new base that comes up. Mutalisks are going to be forced to fly all over the place to try to take care of those vultures. Kwanro apparently thinking of going for a drop. He does have OV speed at this point, possibly waiting for drop tech. We're going to see what extra tries to go for. He has a lot of Hydras on the ground, so I'm thinking he might be going for a Doom drop. He has a lot of overlords ready, and as soon as he doesn't get those spotted and doesn't get caught by vultures, he's going to be in a pretty decent position. We're going to see whether he actually tries to have some Mutalisks ferry them. He is moving them towards the south, but oh my god, Shine is perfectly ready for this. There are Goliaths all over the place. I hope for Kwanro's sake he sends a Mutalisk over first to check the position, because if he sends all those overlords over towards the position, he's going to be in a horrible position. Still flying those overlords right down. He's going to fly them right to the line of fire of the Goliath. It's going to be a horrible position. He's just waiting right now. Really hoping for his sake that he sends out a Mutalisk first. But the Goliaths are not actually moving back. Goliaths moving back. There are some tanks alongside Science also, but the Goliaths are not moving back. They have weapons 1 and armor 1. But the overlords are ready to fly down. If it needs to be, some overlords will split from the group apparently to drop forces down in the landing clock position. Kwanro has 5 base at this point. Shine only has 2, just sitting at 2, but he has a pretty sizable force. If he moves, that should be able to do a lot of damage. Kwanro just sitting pretty, waiting to spot the timing so he can move down. He's going to go for it now. Move those overlords. Not really much to defend. Right past those turrets. 6 overlords going to start dropping. Hydras over. Mutas flying over to support, and Kwanro might do a lot of damage. We're going to see whether Shine actually go for a counterattack or not. Hydras all over the place. Let's see. Tanks, Goliaths, and Sciences are all flying back now. Weapons 2 and armor 1, so in upgrades should be able to melt a lot of these Hydras. And now siege tanks coming up. Hydra's going to start attacking all the siege, or the horse on the ground. We're going to see if they actually manage to do something. Mutalisk also in the air. Some Hydra's going to be forced to fly away. Radiate's going off all over the place, doing a lot of damage, and this entire drop is a total failure from Kwanro, sacrificing so many forces. He doesn't have anything. Shine with 3 or 4 science vessels, a lot of tanks, crap load of Goliaths, and Kwanro's entire force, despite the beautiful timing, completely taken down. Just now workers coming in. I honestly thought he needed a few more workers there on that force, probably deciding that he didn't want to use workers because they take more space in the dropship, actually moving his Hydras down into the natural expansion. There are weapons to upgrades at this point. Some radiates going off against those Hydras. And horrible position for him. Kwanro actually forced to kill one of his own Hydras. Still trying to move down, but the tank's in position. Gonna start sieging up. And just a perfect build here from Shine. Lurkers, at this point, the only thing in Kwanro's bag. I think I keep calling him Stork occasionally. I apologize if that is indeed the case. Shine gonna now think of taking his third. He's just been turtling up the entire game. Now it feels that it's time to go for it. Kwanro actually thinking of going for another drop, getting some Hydras going, getting some lurkers up. Is gonna spot the expansion. Is gonna be coming down, putting a lot of Hydras at the CC that was going down to lower left-hand position. We're going to see what actually tries to take that down. Again, going for another drop, much smaller drop this time. Should be actually is going to take down this CC. Shine's not going to be able to expand. And Kwanro still has a little bit of a chance because he does have those expansions up, even if they were harassed a whole lot. He's preventing the expansions from coming up for Shine. As long as he manages to keep up the pressure and delay him, he might actually be able to get a decently sizable force. But Goliaths and tanks, and then moving down the middle, we're going to see whether they actually go for the inside 11 o'clock or go for the 9 o'clock base. Start base hunting. Hydra's going to meet them there. The radiates going down all the ground forces, all the lurkers. The lurkers are being irradiated. Siege tanks coming against those Hydras. Hydras are not going to be able to move in close. No Zerglings to act as meat shields for Kwanro in his own role in pretty bad position. Shine just going to start moving upwards. Kwanro reinforcing, but now actually going for a drop with Hydras and Lurkers. That's natural expansion. Forced to lift up. Shine now could actually be in a pretty bad position. His science facility is going to burn away, so he's not going to be able to produce more science facilities. He does have a pretty big force, but the problem is going to go for a drop at the main now, so Shine actually in a pretty bad position. Going to be Lurkers dropping right in his main. All of his SCVs are there, and the SCVs are going to get damaged. Lurkers going to start attacking all of his SCVs. No reaction from Shine, just going to lose all of his SCVs. All of his SCVs going to be sacrificed. So many kills so far. Oh my god, 23 kills on one of those. 27 kills on one of the 28 kills on one of the Lurkers. Oh my god, Shine is now, this is all or nothing for him. He's going to go for it. It's the only thing he can do. He's going to find himself running into a wall of Hydras and a few Zerglings, and if he does manage to do anything with them, a lot of raids coming up, but Hydras coming in from the other side is going to completely pincered, and GG coming in from Shine. Turtled far too long, allowed Kwanro to take bases. He did some harassment, but did not take down the bases, and this eventually led to his defeat. So Kwanro, second time in a row, going to move on to the round of 16. And guy gotta feel happy for himself. This time beats Stork, who he lost to in the round of 16 last time. So now he's gonna go on, and also beating Shine, who does not get through. So Kwanro, he's a player I really like. Honestly, he's not one of the best, but overall he's a solid guy. He has an interesting style of play, an interesting, usually aggressive style of play. Even if he goes for like an economic build, still overall very aggressive. He's actually gonna face off. I believe that's Flash. I think he's gonna. Oh god, if he's gonna face off against Flash, he just might be screwed. He's gonna have to pull off something big, something very big, to take out Flash, because Flash is Flash is yeah. I'm not laughing at him, honestly, but I think the challenge is going to be immense. Especially, it's not going to be a big series, so it is going to be a chance for him, because it's not going to be a 5-game series, but a 3-game series. That is a bit of a chance to possibly catch Flash off guard. We're going to see what he actually manages to do that or not. So Kwanro moves out into the round of 16. Shine and Stork are both out. So, yeah. Hope you like that, guys. Soon enough, we're going to do some Group D. GG, guys. Ranching out. Thanks for listening, and hope you enjoyed.